Well, hello everyone! Welcome back to another video on the anime channel. Hope you guys are excited and having an amazing day. And if you aren't, then this video will hopefully be your cure. That's right, I figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. I have concocted the definitive way to cure depression all around the world. All you gotta do is watch my videos, and poof, you're happy again. It's foolproof. I'm so gonna get canceled. Anyway, thanks to this featured comment, today on the channel, we are going to be discussing the 2021 anime of the year. Chainsaw Man! I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen, sorry. I get them mixed up sometimes. I wonder why. It's not like they're similar in any way. Nah, I'm sure that's not what it is. Beats me. Anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen, an anime that sparked pandemonium and shook the anime sphere back in 2021, around the time where anime started to get more eyes as a result of the pandemic, gaining enough of a reputation to allow itself to win Best Anime of that year, which garners the question, does this anime really live up to the hype it produced? Or does it flop like when I'm watching Shmentai and I see a fragment of a tentacle for a split second? Well, we're going to find out right now in this new Is Blank Overhyped episode. Honestly, I might as well just make this a series on my channel because I seem to be doing it pretty often. I wasn't planning on making this series, but it just sort of happened, I guess. And as for the video, make sure to go watch the anime for yourself to give yourself a predetermined opinion of it before you hear mine. If you haven't, pause the video right here and go watch it. Alright, are you done? You better have. Do you want me to go to your house and fill all the sugar jars with salt? No, right? So you better have done it. So, Jujutsu Kaisen, what do you have in store for us? Oh, okay, wow, okay, point taken. Yeah, the Jujutsu Kaisen fight scenes are something else, man. Like, if you stop to analyze any of these fights, you can't help but be amazed because not only do the animations look clean as hell, the fight choreography is just on a completely different level. This is something that I really appreciate seeing. I like seeing all of these different fight styles and different moves utilized in these scenes, instead of your typical punch. Oh, here comes a slash. Oh, I'm gonna use my secret move, a move that has been passed down my bloodline for generations. A kick! In addition to the great movesets, Jujutsu Kaisen also manages to blend the abilities of the characters and synergizes them with each other during the fights, combining these abilities and optimizing them to their fullest potential and managing to create really unique and strategic attacks. To simplify this a little, let's use some examples. First, let's take Yuji and Todo versus Hanami, where using their combined abilities allows for Todo and Yuji to not only disorient Hanami, but also strike the curse in spots it doesn't see coming. Todo using his swap ability and Yuji using his physical strength imbued with cursed energy. Another example we could use is Yuji and Nobara versus Eso. This one came down to more of a distraction and preparation kind of thing, but the combinations used were incredibly efficient, especially at the end where Yuji distracts Eso, who's trying to run away, for Nobara to use her resonance ability and in turn allowing Yuji to deliver a lethal blow. And like these scenes, there are many others, but I got other points in the video to get to. Moving on, characters. I'm not gonna lie, this anime has a great set of characters, many of which I've already discussed in a previous video, which you could go ahead and check out in the top right corner if you haven't seen it yet. But in that video, I only go over the characters involving the Goodwill event. I still haven't gone over characters like Gojo and Sukuna, which I will be doing right now. One of them being a laid-back, overpowered specimen, and the other being a pretty much the same thing, but evil. Nah, who am I kidding? This dynamic between the two of them is something that I really want to see getting expanded upon. You guys have no idea how much I want to see Sukuna beating the absolute shit out of Gojo once he gets his full power. And it's not because I hate Gojo or anything. As a matter of fact, I actually really like him. It's just that I know that when we get to that scene, because it's inevitable that we're going to see that scene at some point, I'm going to lose my mind from it, and it's going to be spectacular. But yeah, enough of the characters. If you want to see more about other characters, then make sure to go check out the video that I mentioned before. Alright, now we're going to move on to the story. The story of the show isn't your most original story, so I can't really say much about it. Guy has to try to find the fingers of a curse that, well, cursed him by joining a high school specialized in Jujutsu sorcery and hunting them down while also fending off other curses and curse wielders who are trying to resurrect that curse. Sweet, simple, and to the point, so there really isn't much to say about the plot itself. The story is written well though, I gotta commend it for it. But we all know that this anime mainly focuses on the action sequences. That's the prime gem of this anime. So regarding this situation, I want to take the opportunity to now talk about something that had some problems in my opinion. Mayday, mayday! Hot take incoming! Make sure to open those windows, it's about to get sweaty in here. Jujutsu Kaisen 0. This movie was kind of mid in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, there are some things in this movie that I did enjoy, like Muta's backstory, very well written and developed, and also the interactions between Gojo and Geto, revealing that, you know, they had some kind of friendship in the past that was conflicting with their current situation they were in. But this movie had very noticeable problems. First of all, I just want to say this. Whose idea was it to make a Jujutsu Kaisen movie and only make one good fight throughout the entire thing? A show known for its intense action scenes only gets one good fight in the movie that was made for it. Came off a bit underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. And also the fan service they tried to give us during that fight was not well executed at all. It felt like these characters were there for no reason whatsoever. The pacing of the movie I found was also all over the place. Like that part where Yuta and Maki got swallowed by a curse. My man Yuta was bricks in that curse's stomach, but he went from an unconfident, snot-nosed kid to having more balls than a bukkake in the matter of seconds because of talk no jutsu from Maki. And speaking of which, I don't know what it was with Maki in the first half of this movie that made me want to take that weapon of hers and shove it in a place it doesn't belong. I mean, you gotta be doing something wrong when you're making me hate one of my favorite characters. That's all I'm saying. Luckily, she got much better in the second half. But overall, for the most part, I didn't think the movie was terrible. I just thought that it was a little bit underwhelming considering all the hype that went into the movie before it was released. But with all of that aside, this is all I have to say about Jujutsu Kaisen until the next season comes out sometime this year. And now to answer the question, is Jujutsu Kaisen overhyped? I would say no, I don't think it is. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. It's up there with some of my favorite anime so far, so I do hold a special place for it. Although the movie does, in my opinion, hurt it a little bit, but you know what? I'm still very excited for season 2. So there you have it. But before you close the video, I want to let you guys know that I might be doing a slight change in the schedule. Nothing drastic. I just want you guys to know from the next video on, uploads will be done on Fridays instead of Thursdays. At least for now. I just think that it'll be more convenient for me for a few personal reasons. Don't worry, I don't plan on stopping making videos. This is just out of pure convenience. I'm loving seeing this channel grow ever so steadily, and I have no intentions of stopping now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like the video. Make sure to subscribe with those notifications turned on, and make sure to check out my Mal account down below in the description if you have any videos you would like to suggest to me down in the comments. Anyway, peace out, douche nozzles.